So, today we're going to talk about something that might sound, well, a little backwards at first. It's the profound wisdom of knowing what not to share. We're going to explore some really sage advice on why, especially after you turn 65, keeping a few things to yourself isn't just okay, it might be the secret ingredient to a truly peaceful life. Let's get into it.
Wow. This quote, it really just hits you, doesn't it? We're always told that communication is key to share everything. But what if that's not the whole story? What if real peace, what some call sukoon, just the state of deep inner calm, is actually found in the things we choose to hold on to, just for ourselves?
Once you get past 65, the whole game changes. The hustle, the ambition, a lot of that starts to fade into the background. And what rises to the top, what becomes the most valuable thing you can have, it's that inner peace. It becomes the real treasure.
And this is where things get really interesting. It's a paradox, right? We think being an open book builds trust and peace. But the wisdom we're digging into today suggests that actually protecting your peace means protecting certain parts of your story. It's not about being dishonest, it's about self preservation. So let's break down the 4 secrets where silence can be your biggest ally.
Okay, let's dive right into our first secret. And boy, is it a big one: your money. This is probably one of the touchiest subjects in any family, and for very, very good reason. I mean, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You want to be open. You want your family to be prepared for the future. Of course you do. But spilling every single detail can come with a heavy price. So where do you draw that line?
And this right here, this is the classic disconnect. You share the numbers hoping to create a solid plan. But what often happens in reality? Suddenly, every little purchase you make, every vacation you take, it's all under a microscope. It can create this unspoken pressure, and you find yourself having to justify choices about your own money.
And really, what this all boils down to is something so powerful: your dignity. You've worked your entire life for what you have. You have absolutely earned the right to enjoy it on your own terms, without needing a committee's approval for every decision. All right, so we've talked about money. Now let's shift gears from the financial to the emotional. This next secret is all about those old family hurts, the grievances that can just simmer for decades.
Oh man, this is a cycle so many people get trapped in, and it's just heartbreaking. You bring up an old wound, right? You're hoping that maybe this time they'll finally understand. But so often, the exact opposite happens. You're not healing anything, you're just picking at a scab, and that emotional gap between you, it just gets bigger.
Listen to this because it is so important. At this stage of life, what's the real goal? Is it to win an argument from 30 years ago? Or is it to have peace in your heart today? Sometimes letting go of the need to be right is the most powerful choice you can make. All right, on to secret number 3. And this one can be a real minefield for families. We're talking about your will, your legacy. And here we go again, another classic case of trying to do the right thing, but, well, it backfires. You think, if I just tell everyone my plans now, there won't be any fighting later. But what can happen instead? It can ignite a firestorm of jealousy and comparison right here, right now. Suddenly, relationships can feel like they're based on what people are going to get. The big takeaway here is just so important. When you keep those details to yourself, you give your relationships a gift. You allow them to be about love, right here in the present moment, completely free from any calculations about the future. Okay, let's talk about our fourth and final secret. And I gotta say, this one might be the most personal of them all. It's about how we talk about our own fears as we get older. I mean, look at these. These are so real, right? So incredibly human. And it's only natural to want to share these feelings with the people you love, to look for some comfort. But there's a subtle trap here. And this is the critical part. When the only thing you talk about is your fear and vulnerability, it can start to change the way people see you. They might, with the best of intentions, start to see you as your fears, as someone fragile, and they can forget to see the lifetime of wisdom and strength that you represent. No, no, no. This is the truth you need to hold on to. You are not weak. You are a veteran. You've weathered storms most people can't even imagine. That life experience is your superpower. Your story is one of incredible strength and resilience.
So, when you step back and look at all 4 of these secrets, finances, old pains, your legacy, your fears, what's the common thread? It's the incredible power of what we're calling wise silence.
Now, let's be super clear.
Why silence isn't about being sneaky or dishonest. Not at all. It's a strength. It's the conscious, deliberate choice to draw a line in the sand to protect your own well-being. It is an act of empowerment.
Think about it like this. For years, maybe your whole life, you were the shield for your family. You protected them. Well, now it's time to be the shield for your own peace. You've earned it.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. For the sake of your own peace, your own sukoon, what is the one story, the one truth that belongs only to you? Because some treasures are meant to be kept safely, quietly, in your own heart.